Rel.
Hey baby, this is Rel. Welcome to the back of the classroom. Turn up the volume because you're not going to want to miss this. Today we're talking about Law 34, be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like one. What does that mean? It means the way you carry yourself is the way people are going to treat you. You have a got dress, nice suit. People walk past you and go, wow, you look good. How you doing? They don't call you that guy. You're a young man, distinguished. Use different words to describe how you look. And in knowing that, first impressions means a lot. And you can't redo a first impression. So I suggest always dress your best. Always smell your best. Always be your best. And then always try to be better than yourself. Be your own competition. Don't worry about everybody else. Because when people see your growth, people will appreciate you better. No one's going to compare you to somebody who fell off or who's doing things at a different level, because that's not your level. But what they see in you is, and you knew this from going to school, first grade, second grade, third grade, your progress report is based on your attendance, your work ethics, your test scores, nobody else's. Because if that was the case, everybody be tested and it would be up. 3 people got 100. We got to do a tiebreaker to see who's smarter than the next. No one's doing that. In actuality, everybody can get 100 and everyone passed. But you're scored and you're looked at based on who you are today, who you are yesterday, and what you're going to be tomorrow. That's what people are paying attention to. So don't worry about everybody else. Carry yourself in a way where you're memorable, you're favorable, and be useful, right? Because you can't tell somebody how to look at you. They can only absorb who you are by the way that you are, the way that you look. That's all you got for them, your actions and your words. So if you fall short, part of your actions is the way that you look. It's part of how you carry yourself. Your words, what you say and how you say it, that's what people hold you to. I don't care about the rumors. You shouldn't care about the rumors. Because at the end of the day, you can always tell somebody to watch you. That's what you heard? Why don't you hang out with me and watch me, and then you tell me if what you heard was true. And then you got to tell us, and you got to take what you hear with a grain of salt. Not everything adds up to what they say it is. Not everything is the way that they claim it to be. You know what I'm saying? When people can't manipulate you, they start telling lies. When they can't manipulate you into doing things and having you just be out of pocket, not who you are, that's when they want to start talking about you. And most times people just want to know if it's true. Like, yo, is that true? It's like, because this is what I heard. And then when people start to see it for themselves, they'll discredit those people. They'll stop listening to those people. Or those people are on the same wave as them, same frequency, and that's something you don't need to get involved with anyway. But you want to be held to a certain level, a certain status. You got to look the part. You got to play the part. You can't be somewhere and want to be respected, but not have any respect for yourself in the way that you look, the way that you carry yourself and conduct yourself. All of these things matter, which is why I recommend therapy. Get your mind right. Get your mental health checked. Go to a regular doctor. Get your health checked. Go to the dentist. Get your teeth checked. You got any issues, something going on, get those things regularly checked, because it shows you care about yourself. You care about your health and your well-being. You want to have what some would consider a great quality of life. It's not just going to work and coming home and sitting around being lazy, not doing anything, and ordering Uber Eats and just eating what. No. Take the time and energy to improve yourself. Show respect for yourself. Exercise. Eat well. Proper grammar when you talk. Smell good when you go outside. These little things go a long way when you coming around people and they understand, wow, you're a well put together person. You smell bad, you actually smell welcoming and you smell good. The way you carry yourself, you look professional. You look like somebody I can take to around other people and introduce you to people, and I'm not worrying about looking bad by having you in my company. That opens so many doors for you, you wouldn't even realize. And those small steps, very small steps. You see a doctor, what, once, twice a year? Dentist, twice a year? Mental health check, periodically, just to make sure based on what's going on in your life, you're okay or you're understanding it properly. The reason why you're in the back of the classroom is because the narrative you was given might not be right. You hear this narrative and go, you know what, that makes a little bit more sense. And when you're around like-minded people and you understand everybody thinks differently, everybody around you isn't your friend. Some people are around just for the show. Some people want to know what's going to happen next because they're just entertained. Some people are rooting for you and want you to get on and be better. And there's also some people that's rooting against you. They want to see how quick you're going to fall so they can go run and talk about it. So they can go tell everybody, oh, yo, he bombed, or he stunk, or he ain't do this, or this happened to him, and that happened to him. And they're rooting for your opposition to get the best of you. They're rooting for your failure. They're preying on your downfall. So the only thing you can do is improve who you are, better yourself. Keep yourself in a manner in which the company you keep can change to bigger and better opportunities, to bigger and better people. People say if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to be around somebody you can learn from. Be around people you can actually get the best information so that you can implement it into your life, understand the practicality of it and what it can do for you, and run with it. Use it. Reap the benefits of all the sacrifices. Put yourself in a situation where you win. The more you win, the more you feel good about yourself. What's happiness if it's not achieving the goals that you set by understanding sacrifices have to be made in order to get what you want in life? And you should always want better. Not to necessarily mean better is more, but you should want better. If you slept great today, who says you can't sleep better tomorrow? If you was able to save $20 today, maybe you could save $50 tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much money you make, how much money you can keep. Can you keep all of what you have? What's your overhead? Well, what are the things you have to do and maintain to be able to actually keep and do whatever you want with? Some people think small-minded, some people think big. And when you think big, you can cover the small-minded people and have more. So what it is you focus on, what it is you do, will determine how other people treat you. And you should always want the best for yourself. You should always put your best foot forward. You should always show people you can do it. Because even if people count you out, that's just a small select few. Even if it's the majority, there's still going to be some people who look at you and go, I'm sure you can do it. And then when you do it, that small group of people will grow because more and more people are talking about it. More and more people are seeing it. More and more people are getting behind you and they're believing in you and they're giving you the energy and the positive momentum and aura around you to be successful. Sometimes that's all you need. And when you come in that type of force and everybody's talking about what you can do and how great you are, one, well, how they say, your reputation precedes you. So you'll walk into a room and people already believe in you because so many people talk about you and they've seen it. But you got to carry yourself in a way to where you're not a disappointment, you're not a bum, you're not just here today, going tomorrow. You're showing consistency, right? And be royal. Show them what you got. Be the best of what you got. And get better tomorrow, and get better the day after that, and get better the day after that. To all the naysayers, critics, and detractors, eventually, no one's going to be listening to them because your success is going to speak Just let it happen. But you got to keep pushing. You got to treat yourself with that level of respect. You have to put yourself on that pedestal. And then you got to show people what you got. You ain't got to argue with them. Don't argue with nobody. Proof is in the pudding. They all going to see it for themselves. People want to deny it, they're going to walk away talking about it. Oh, he think this and he think that. I get it. But it's all right. Let them do that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be respected in the circles you need to be respected. And the people who don't respect you, you ain't need to be around them circles anyway. If you made it this far on the podcast, I appreciate you. Check out Rel's Locker. Merch is still there. And thank you for making it this far. Peace.